Lucky us. We've arrived at the 777th Evil Bong movie. Evil Bong 777, AARON Unwinds here, continuing our journey through the Evil Bong series and beyond. Who knows where we'll go after we're done with these movies, if we ever get done with these movies. But here's a quick little clip here of the movie.
Wait till I get my revenge.
We're gonna fuck you up.
I think we need to get out of here.
I agree. Ladies, your chariot awaits. Everybody in!
Where are we going?
Oh, hell yeah, motherfuckers.
We're going to Vegas!
Vegas, motherfuckers.
I want to roll some dice.
I want to roll some joints.
Now we're talking.
Have you been naughty? I hope so.
Damn, girl.
Wow.
The skill, the wonder, the artistry.
We need to smoke our minds right.
This is what I call class, motherfucker.
And that's Evil Bong 777. Dare I say one of the best Evil Bong sequels since Evil Bong King Bong. So the second Evil Bong movie. First off, seems like they kind of put some thought into this one. Not a ton. Rabbit's still here, Sonny Carl Davis. Lucifer is with Beelzebub in Sexy Hell. They do a little recap of the Evil Bong 666 to start out, which is always great in a 59-minute movie. Evil Wicked Weed plays through the credits for another couple minutes, so it's really like a 55-minute movie. And they basically Bo Betty Boop, Misty, Rabbit, and the Ginger Weed Man head to Vegas because they have to get to Vegas to defeat Lucifer and Beelzebub. One thing that was very noticeable in this, and it's been noticeable in quite a few of these movies, as we've said, softcore porn. This one gets even closer to just porn with like puppets having sex with a lot of porn stars. So, yeah, there's that. It's, got some decent jokes, I guess. Like it actually doesn't just stay in the dispensary this time. It actually moves out of the dispensary. EB is still around. She ends up making an appearance. Ginger Dead Man gets put back together in Sexy Hell, and they travel through the vagina portal. They end up taking a limo, Rabbit, Faux Betty Boop, and EB. They all take this limo. It's called Spliffed. I thought that was a funny joke, a little play on Spliff. So there was that. Charles Band, he makes these movies for who he makes these movies for. With this one, I mean, there continues not to be a whole lot of, horror, but I just kind of accepted that at this point. The horror is definitely the adjacent piece of it. There's some redneck characters that really have a bit that goes on far too long for me. And, the movie ends up having a decent turnabout with things, but, it's just kind of more of the same at this point. Ginger Weed Man is all right. He has a little love triangle in this movie, which is interesting. Rabbit is so Rabbit. Sonny Carl Davis clearly cares about playing him, and that's great. I just, there's only so many more of these movies, and we'll see if the quality can at least stay to this level, because I did, appreciate the writing to an extent. It's, Full Moon is what Full Moon is. But like, honestly, other than, Mindy Robinson, who, I did think was really, good as Lucifer. I think she's been good in all the movies. She's probably the funniest part. Beelzebub, I kind of find funny, I guess. So those two would be my favorite part of the movie, but just not a huge Rabbit guy in this movie, but, it is what it is. There's not much to talk about here. The movie comes in at 60 minutes, barely. And there's a lot of recapping songs. I think God Smokes Weed did not show up in this one. And by the way, in Evil Bong 666, Darcy the Mail Girl from Joe Bob's Drive-In showed up. So that was cool. I forgot to mention that. So Evil Bong 777, not much more to talk about. Let's get to the ratings. All right. Sober rating. I can't imagine you giving this more than a 1. So it's 1 videotape. However, the enhanced rating, I would give it 3.5 leaves. So I think that's one of the highest I've rated in the series, maybe even from the beginning. I just think that you can put this one on and kind of laugh at it. Abby, my wife, and of Why We Love Horror flagship show, she watched like 5 or 10 minutes of the movie with me, and it was fun. Like, she was laughing at it. Didn't quite get the jokes because the jokes aren't funny, but I tried to explain what I could, so that was fun. But then she did not continue on the journey, so that's okay. No hard feelings there. Anyways, before I take off, one last bit of business. The Letterboxd challenge for Why We Love Horror. Why We Love Horror Challenge 2025. You can find it on my Letterboxd page, John's Letterboxd page, or Abby's Letterboxd page on our list, or follow the link below. 52 different prompts for the 52 weeks, and you can catch up. There's some really good ones that we've been going through. We're on Kiyoshi Kurosawa this week, so if you've not watched Cure, now's your chance. Pulse, a lot of really good movies. Retribution. We'll be talking about those on the channel here on our new show, which Mondays, Versus with John and Will. They talk about shitty movies together. People watch it. Go check it out. Why not? Tuesdays, our highest rated show with Why Liv Loves Horror, where John's daughter, Liv, goes through different movies, Frank and Weenie, Addams Family, and others. Great watch there, and she does a great job. Best job. Wednesdays, you're watching it right here, AARON Unwinds, and I appreciate you watching. Thank you for checking it out. I'll be checking out the rest of the Evil Bong movies and then moving on to some other things. I also am going to be introducing lists moving forward. So I'll be having some guests on to talk about different lists, from best Italian horror, best 70s, whatever you want. Bring the list on. We'll discuss it and we'll unwind that list. And Thursdays, or actually Fridays, Why We Love Horror Trivia. Usually 2 matches there, premiering at 8 o'clock. And throughout the week, whenever we put up the reviews, whenever we've seen the movies, Why We Love Horror, our flagship show. So, can come throughout the week, so I have those notifications on. But for everybody here at Why We Love Horror and AARON Unwinds, we appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.